Hey there, Ramon Newman here. I hope you've had a fantastic week, and I want to share with you in this video two very powerful effects that are very important for longevity of your leadership, of your company, because when we look at the longevity of businesses, it's found that only 50% make it past 5 years or more, 30% make it past 10 years or more. We've seen that 52% of companies on the Fortune 500 that were there in 2000 are no longer there in 2018. So what is it that really ensures that a leader can enhance and protect achievement and progress? So it comes down to these two effects. We believe, based on our experience over the last couple of decades, we've worked with a CEO who at the age of 33 was given the role of CEO of a public listed company. The company was doing $8 million. He grew that in the space of 25 years to $1.3 billion. When we started working with him, we then worked with him over the last 7 years, and the company has grown to $7.6 billion. And it's mainly because of these two primary effects that we were able to work with him on and develop and strengthen him with. So I want to share those with you. The first one is the primary influencer effect. As a leader of an organization, of a company, everything that you're thinking, feeling, doing, saying, projecting, knowing, leading, behaving, acting is having a huge influence, not only yourself, but also those in your environment that you lead. So if you're projecting lack and fear, then that is going to get projected back to you. If you're projecting abundance and possibility and negating negativity and obstacles, then that is going to get reflected back to you. So as the most primary influencer on the company, how can you be the best, most powerful, most positive primary influence on that company? And this is where the global alpha effect kicks in. Now, you're probably aware of the word alpha, like the alpha type, the A type, the ambitious type, someone who strongly projects their will and their themselves on an environment to influence it and accomplish what they want, and that is definitely part of it. And when we really break it down though, we have to acknowledge that everything starts with a thought. Like Think and Grow Rich is basically a philosophy, a science of achievement, that whatever you can conceive and believe you can achieve. So it's saying that everything starts with how you think, and that is where it begins. So what determines the quality and the power of your thinking? And this is where global alpha coherence kicks in, because Napoleon Hill didn't have access to the neuroscience that we have today. So he wasn't able to understand the deeper mechanics underneath these great industrialist leaders that he was studying. He was just able to observe what he could see through his own senses. So this global alpha effect is really about engaging whole brain functioning. So we have all these different frequencies in the brain. Some of them are very, very alert and excited, where we focus and concentrate on things, process information from things. That's the gamma and beta frequencies. Then we have the very imaginative or dream state or sleeping state frequencies, very slow and relaxed frequencies. And the alpha is really a composition, a synergy of both together at the same time. And this is like a state of restful alertness. Some call it the zone. They found that world-class athletes, business leaders, musicians, when they're performing at their best, they have large amounts of this global alpha coherence in their brain functioning, enabling them to have up to 5 times less thoughts than the average person, because they're having more of the right thoughts at the right time. So there's two types of alpha that make up the global alpha. So there's that conscious level alpha, where we are able to strongly project and see things, see the bigger picture, see the finer details. And then there's an inner alpha, more subconscious alpha. So it's alpha 1 and alpha 2. And that inner alpha is really what enables you to protect yourself in the process of achieving and progressing, and protect your achievement and progress in the process. So this inner alpha is what really needs to be more developed. So when we put together the conscious alpha with the inner subconscious alpha, we get this global alpha effect. And this is what enables people to make better decisions, to protect their health, wealth, happiness, relationships, and reputation in the process of leading. Now, the problem is that a lot of leaders who are leading big companies, significant companies, or scaling small companies to big companies, they have a lot of global alpha. The problem is that they're not aware of it, they don't understand it, and they don't acknowledge it. And therefore, they don't continue to build and enhance it, and they don't protect it. And this is where leaders can fall from this global alpha state. They make bad decisions, and things unfold or fall from there. So then the leader also has to be able to share and teach that knowledge and give techniques and technologies that enables others around them to also be more global alpha, and that further strengthens others around them and achievement and progress. So the important thing to recognize here is that when we have more global alpha states, then we actually have more abundance frequency, more satisfaction, more fulfillment. And when you have those things, then there's less chance of frustration or stress or vices creeping in and affecting you as a leader. And you're more likely to attract better things to you and be able to sustain progress. So that's the 2 effects. I look forward to your comments, your questions, your experiences in this regard.